The tail of the tape in the lightweight world title fight is brought to you by Dave & Buster's, the only place to eat, drink, play, and watch sports.
Look at the record. Both guys extremely experienced. That one loss on Will Brooks' record is Sayadawad. He avenged that, wants to move to 17-1 and keep the belt.
Bellator MMA presented by Miller Lite now features tonight's co-main event live on Spike. 5-minute rounds for the Bellator Lightweight World Championship. Brought to you by Blackheart Premium Spice Rum, Seduction in a Bottle, the official rum of Bellator MMA. And now first introducing the blue corner. At 5'9", weighing in 154.8 pounds. Impressive as a professional. He brings 21 victories with 3 defeats from Czechia, Poland. Introducing the challenger, Marcin. And across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, at 5'10", weighing in 154.8 pounds. Tonight, making his second title defense, he stands with 16 professional victories, only 1 defeat. From Chicago, Illinois, the defending Bellator Lightweight World Champion, Will Brooks. And the referee in charge of the action, Big John McCarthy.
The second time John McCarthy has refereed both of these fighters.
Gentlemen, went over the rules in the back. I want you to protect yourself at all times. Don't obey my commands at all times. If you want to touch gloves, touch them now. Good luck to both of you.
When Michael Chandler beat Marcin Held when Held was 19 years old, he said after the fight, that is going to be our world champion someday. Is this that day? Will Brooks says absolutely not. That is what it's all about.
All right, here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's get it on.
The fight clock brought to you by Miller Lite, the original Pilsner. Cheers. It's Miller time. And it's world title fight time. First of 2.
The question is, what has Held picked up in the world of kickboxing? Knocked out Ryan Healy. We know he does have power when he turns over his punches, but is he a complete striker now?
The whole world knows he wants to get this fight to the ground, but getting it there is a completely different matter. The takedown defense of Will Brooks is spectacular.
It's that athleticism, the balance, the flexibility. He likes to roll back to the heel hook from this position. That's what he did against Tiger Sarnovsky.
Liam McGeary tweeting from his seat here in St. Louis tonight. Will Brooks, calm. LC Davis.
There's a knee bar he can hit from here with his hips. If he's able to keep the left leg of Will Brooks flat, you can actually finish one with the hips. It's very rare, but it exists. If anyone can pull it off, it's Marcin Held.
Will Brooks looks as calm as a guy who has prepared for this exact thing 100 times.
Ricardo Laborio, Conan Silveira, my family, Carlson Gracie, they're the instructors over there at American Top Team. Phenomenal Jiu-Jitsu. I know they've been working on defense. Probably what most of this camp was about.
It could be a big night for American Top Team. In Coconut Creek, Bobby Lashley has already won. Daniel Strauss, Will Brooks' close friend and teammate, fighting for the featherweight world title next.
Here's the question, can he stay busy? Can he hunt for enough submissions to keep this on the ground? Can he land enough ground and pound to keep Will Brooks here? He's going for that knee bar. Can't get it.
So Will Brooks very consciously keeping his legs spread.
The clamp he's keeping on that leg. That's what's keeping Will Brooks from popping back to his feet. Jiu-Jitsu's physical chess. It's the little moves, the little setups that make everything else work. It's not always the big movements. He's trying for that knee bar. He's going for it, and he's letting it go when it's not working. It's hard for us to see from this position. That's partly what's keeping Will Brooks where he is. He feels what Marcin Held's going for.
Will Brooks looks like he's about to take a nap. Look how calm he is.
Game face, that's what you need. What's hard to understand about mixed martial artists is we're always training with people better than us at something. Getting our butts kicked, being in bad position isn't weird for us. It happens to us all the time.
And sometimes it's more dangerous to try and escape than to stay where you are.
Yes, very true.
saw that knee coming.
I remember the Dave Jansen fight. The last time we saw Will Brooks in the cage, he lost the first round and came back stronger. Now going for the armbar. Going for the right arm of Will Brooks. See him pull his shoulder out. Even on top, this isn't where he wants to be, especially early on in the fight. Maybe after he wears him down a bit. In the knee bar position.
Don't hold the pad.
See Will Brooks using that left arm. Remember, you can't hold the other glove. You can hold the wrist of Marcin Held, but you can't hold the glove.
Trying to straighten out the leg. Problem is, his left leg is caught by the head.
Yeah.
See how Will Brooks is holding on to it. That hurts his leverage. Needs to free it. He's got it free now.
Dangerous moments.
Marcin Held really going for this one. Toe hold. Gonna crank his heart kid. Now back to the knee bar. This is where he finished Tartanovsky.
Will Brooks trying not to flatten out.
He might have it. He's got to get his right arm free. And he's out. Unbelievable. He's not out of the danger yet. He managed to avoid the submission.
Well, Will Brooks is walking that line right now. Marcin Held may have been inches from the world title. This sport began with Jiu-Jitsu dominating. Marcin Held trying to carry on that tradition. A late flurry from Will Brooks and the escape that got him out of danger.
There you go, using his foot to free the other leg. Close one for Will Brooks.
Bellator with a vengeance. It has been a phenomenal night already. We are into round 2 of the first of 2 world title fights, and Will Brooks barely escaped with that title in round 1. Talk to me, Jimmy, about the geography of the cage and where Will Brooks needs this fight.
Where Will Brooks wants to be is in the center. Moving around, angling, doesn't want to be against the fence. Marcin Held telling him, keep this fight in the center, but he went to the fence and got the takedown. That's a little surprising.
Will Brooks can take Marcin Held down at will, but
yeah,
that is walking into the line.
Yeah. I'm not surprised he would do that at the end of a round, in maybe rounds 4 or 5, at the end of a round to maybe ice the round in the eyes of the judges, but to go for a takedown early in round number 2, both guys still very fresh. Now going for the arm triangle. That's how Michael Chandler caught Marcin Held when they fought.
And Marcin Held has never tapped. He passed out. You know Will Brooks would love to end this by submission. Send a message.
Look at his hips, always angling, always trying to set up, especially the right arm of Will Brooks. He's always working. He's never sitting there. Brooks, though, very careful. Now in triangle danger. Look at that posture. That is physical strength, my friend. Great posture, great technique, but now a right arm in danger. Uma Plata.
A superior athlete, of that there is no question. But he is walking a very dangerous line here.
Funny guy, he's chaining his jiu-jitsu together very well. One submission, the next submission, the next submission. Now he's trying to straighten out the leg again. Back to the toe hold. That's the combo. Toe hold to knee bar. They're complementary submissions. Easy to go back and forth from one to the other. If the leg's bent, you go toe hold. If it's straight, you go knee bar.
Ryan Couture, who we talked about earlier, speaking for all of us when he talks about the fascinating chess match we were looking at.
The problem is constantly going for the legs and stretching out the leg. Fighting against the strongest muscles in the human body might wear Marcin Held out. Now Will Brooks transitioning to mount. Excellent job.
The danger that Will Brooks is in is apparent, but that danger, we don't see the fatigue of Marcin Held.
Exactly. If you haven't stood next to him, Will Brooks has huge legs. Very, very strong.
He is an elite world-class athlete, and he is showing here.
It's that next generation of MMA fighters. were just great athletes, now transition to MMA. Now going for the arm triangle.
Marcin Held trying to hold on to that right leg.
But you can finish it from half guard. It is possible. He's going to want to try to pass to really secure this.
He's inching towards it. Marcin Held, that was not a strong reach to keep him in the guard.
Got to free that left leg. If he does, he can finish this fight right here. He's got it. Marcin Held trying to roll, though.
Stepping on the leg into full mount, and he keeps him in the choke.
Now the arm's free, but now he's in full mount. Will Brooks showing his jiu-jitsu in round number 2. It's impressive to beat a man in his own game.
Marcin Held's jiu-jitsu is to set up wins. His ground and pound just to set that up. Will Brooks uses the jiu-jitsu to set up the ground and pound.
Yeah, exactly.
It was so striking how calm Will Brooks remained when he was in so much danger.
In key lock position, he has to keep that on flat. That's hard to get. But it does set up a nice short elbow.
Marcin Held has not been under pressure like this.
And also, we talked about the gas of Will Brooks. The problem with Marcin Held is how good is your gas when you're under attack, when things aren't going your way.
Key lock is harder near the fence.
Yes.
Well, if Will Brooks had just gotten this where his coaches told him to get it in the center. Dangerous Marcin Held might not still be alive in this fight.
Now Marcin, you see him sticking his arms up a lot. What he's trying to do is bait Will Brooks into going for an armbar so he can escape. Will Brooks so far not going for it, staying smart positionally.
Good job.
Will Brooks jumps off his stool here for round 3.
You ready?
It's almost as if he just wanted to get this thing into the deep water.
And it's also, I'm bragging, he hopped up before he had to, got to the line, and was dancing back and forth saying, I'm in better shape than you are.
Marcin Held tried to shoot on Will Brooks. That was a low percentage play. But he does have it on the ground. But now, unlike the first 2 rounds, it's in the middle. If Will Brooks can do what he did, passing into full mount in the middle of the cage, as opposed to near the fence, this could be a different story. It's going to be a long 5 minutes from Marcin Held.
That second round was a huge statement for Will Brooks. He said, hey, I can counter you. I have my own jiu-jitsu. You're not going to own me on the ground.
I took your best shot.
Exactly. A wipeout in ground and pound, 81% for Will Brooks.
The route continues here.
I love jiu-jitsu. It's my art. I do it all the time. The difficulty in MMA is it's an all-or-nothing kind of thing. If I go for submission and I don't get it, you eat a lot of punches, hence the ground and pound wipeout for Will Brooks. Also, if your opponent gets out, unless you really strain something or hurt him somehow with your submission, he's fine. He pulls his arm out and he's fine. If I throw a punch, if it scrapes or kind of lands, it does damage. So jiu-jitsu, in a sense, there's an all-or-nothing quality to it in MMA. You go for 20 submissions. As long as I get out of all of them, I'm in good shape.
Will Brooks with the temperament of an extraordinarily well-prepared fighter.
Right. Tie kick, you can block it, it's still gonna hurt. Just gotta be careful with that leg. Step that left leg forward, that's a bad idea. The problem also is that submissions don't get easier as the fight progresses. They get harder. You get tired. The sweat, your opponent get more slippery. It's one of those things. If you didn't catch him in the first round, how are you going to catch him in round number 3?
Still to come for Will Brooks and Patricio Pitbull. Then headed in the same direction on opposite sides of the fence. 2 faces, the 2 world champions.
You hear the crowd not appreciating the jiu-jitsu battle. I am, but Both these guys need to ignore that completely, keep doing what they're doing. Don't let the crowd influence them. Both these guys too experienced to do that.
Are you surprised how willing Will Brooks has been to keep it here the entire time?
Completely. The takedown early in the second round really surprised me, and it sent a message he's not afraid of the ground game.
Take his heart on the ground and then
Yes.
finish him standing.
Right.
You can't beat me at your game. How are you going to beat me at mine?
Yeah, exactly. You see there an opportunity for Will Brooks to stand up and maybe do some damage. He doesn't take it.
He's not. He has not even looked that way.
Nope. He might think he can finish this right here.
It's a risky strategy. It's a gutsy strategy, Barry, with the world title on the line. It's a dangerous first round. Will Brooks has been in control. Will Brooks' best moment of the fight when he passed in the second round into full mount.
Trying to use a half guard, trying to come out underneath the armpit of Will Brooks on the right side. He's going for that knee bar again with the legs.
With the legs.
That's what he's trying to do on top that you guys couldn't see necessarily. You see it there. It can be done. But it is hard to do. Especially on Will Brooks.
Now you start to see damage for the first time.
Especially when you're getting punched in the face. Now in heel hook position. Got to straighten him out, but that's hard to do against the fence. He's in straight footlock position. That requires extension, and that's hard to do from here.
Marcin Held has been here before. He's taken damage to go for these submissions, but never against an athlete the world-class level of Will Brooks. He survived some dangerous moments in round one, but the lightweight world champion in control now as we head to round four. The iconic arch, we have seen some history change here in Bellator, walking through that arch in June, and here tonight, Will Brooks has looked stronger as this fight has gone on, and now we're in the championship round, and you can tell right now which one looks like the champion.
Marcin Held looks exhausted when round number 3. Will Brooks is dancing, and look at that!
He rolls for it immediately. Marcin Held is no fool.
The kick and spun for the leg lock.
Jimmy, your scorecard through 3.
Easy, 2-1 for Will Brooks. I only gave Held the first round. Since then, it's all ill will. Inverted heel hook.
Here it is.
That's a dangerous one.
Will Brooks goes for the wrists.
Once again, powers his way out.
Yep.
Inverted heel hook, widely considered the most dangerous of the leg submissions.
We said before this started all night, Marcin Held was going to get him to check a few times, but getting him to checkmate is a whole different deal.
That's tough.
How mentally strong is Marcin Held to continue to do what he has to do to win this fight? Taking a ton of ground and pound. It's like fighting a great knockout fighter. Just need that one moment. The poise of Will Brooks has really been so evident from the start. If you're a fan of Will Brooks, this has been a white knuckle fight.
But the calm on his face every time he's going to escape a submission, he is confident he's going to get out. We haven't seen him panic, haven't seen him rush. He has faith in his jiu-jitsu, in his ground game. A lot of a lot of Marcin Held's opponents almost concede the submission advantage. Will Brooks has not done that.
any great athlete, almost to a man, one of their characteristics, they are stubborn. Now, Will Brooks has plenty of that to go along with that world-class athleticism. And those of you that have been on the internet last couple hours, you know it is starting to blow up. We had one announcement. We have a major announcement still to come. Not to mention another world title fight. Whenever I see Scott Coker wandering the building talking to people, I wonder what he is up to. He could talk Hillary into the Tea Party.
Look at the physical pressure of Will Brooks. You see it right there.
The dangerous moments for Will Brooks have been fewer and far between as the fight has gone on.
Exactly. Like I said earlier, it doesn't get easier. It gets harder.
You see the price Marcin Held has paid for going for all these submissions.
The knee bar again. Transition to the toe hold. That's the combo he loves, but
he needs those feet separate, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. Will Brooks is doing such a good job of just kicking it off with the other foot. Doing well, he's turning with everything he's got. And he can't lock his hands together. He has it now. He's in good position to finish this. Not able to get it. Saw the pain on the face of Will Brooks. It didn't matter.
You wonder if in the first round he would have had enough to finish with that.
Yeah.
But now he has taken so much punishment. Still, you have to ask yourself, why is Will Brooks down here at this point?
He's confident, thinks he's doing damage with his ground and pound, which he is.
He's won another round. How will he approach round 5? Will he stay away, or will he continue to crawl into the dangerous area of Marcin Held? For 20 minutes, Will Brooks has stayed on the ground with the ultra-dangerous Marcin Held. Now, it feels as if he has this fight won, decision-wise. It feels like he has 3 rounds. If he's facing a knockout fighter, you try and stay away. Against a submission fighter, you try to keep it on your feet. Will he go that way?
Will Brooks, in between rounds, though, said, rub my ankle to his corner man. A lot of torque on that ankle. I believe it was the left with that toe hold.
Marcin Held knows what he needs to do. Does he have the gas in the tank to do it?
Nice right hand. Look at the ground and pound wipeout.
Will Brooks threw the shoulder there too, and those numbers are no surprise, but think about the damage that does and what Marcin Held is feeling right now. Back to the ground.
In cruise control at this point. He believes in his ground and pound. He doesn't want to make this a kickboxing match.
He doesn't need the ground and pound anymore. He needs to escape. He's still in a very dangerous place. Marcin Held, just 23 years old. 25 amateur fights before he even turned pro at age 16.
Marcin Held having fewer and fewer answers for the attack of ill Will Brooks.
When you take in this punishment, when you feel this fatigue, what is it that Marcin Held needs to do that he no longer can? What's the hardest?
His mobility's gone. He was cutting angles a lot in the guard in the first couple of rounds. Now he's very square. His ability to move around, to cut angles, to set up the submission has severely diminished because of fatigue. You find yourself holding your opponent more. Can't angle your hips. You don't hold on to him as well. It's the setups that really fall apart.
And a fraction of a second slow defending these shots here.
Yep.
Marcin held right now. How deep is that water?
You can't see the sun anymore. That's how deep it is. And you have to. I mean, the only way I can say it is you have to see that I can win this fight. I can still pull this out. But the analogy really fits. It's like you're underwater. You can't see the sun anymore. You have to know it's there. You have to know you can still win. And only he knows if he believes that.
Stand up. Let's go. Come on.
Not what Marcin Held wanted to hear. Will Brooks has been disinterested in range.
And he's had it. He's landed some good punches. Marcin Held seems fatigued. His hands are very low. He's eaten a lot of shots. And yet Will Brooks, no interest in kickboxing. And in a sense, it's kind of kept Marcin Held in this fight. And as long as he's on the ground, he's at least dangerous enough to go for things, to keep it interesting.
Will Brooks almost had both those arms locked up. Will Brooks just sending a message to the rest of the MMA world. I can beat you any way you want to fight.
That's the only thing I can think of, because I don't think Marcin Held would have a whole lot left on the feet. He's not interested in that. He's staying on the ground, working his ground and pound, almost to show him, I don't care where you're dangerous, I'll beat you there too.
This has been a different kind of dominant performance from Will Brooks. Dustin Poirier and Daniel Strauss, American top team, working that round robin, a drill a lot of people had never seen before. He has been tweeting for months, hashtag and still. And he's about to hear Michael C. Williams say it.
Just like his last fight against Dave Jansen, a tough first round, he owns the next 4.
Will Brooks plays Marcin Held's game, and he beat him at it. That was impressive.
How you doing?